Eduardo "Gory" Guerrero Lanes, October 9, 1967. November 13, 2005, was an American professional wrestler. He was best known for his tenures in World Championship Wrestling WCW and the World Wrestling Federation WWF, World Wrestling Entertainment WWE, along with his appearances in Mexico and Japan. A prominent member of the Guerrero wrestling family, being the son of first-generation wrestler Gory Guerrero, he is widely considered to be one of the greatest and most influential professional wrestlers of all time. Guerrero's gimmick was that of Latino heat, a crafty, resourceful wrestler who would do anything to win a match. His catchphrase became "I lie, I cheat, I steal," and was used in one of his entrance themes. He partly used this phrase in the title of his 2005 autobiography, Cheating Death, Stealing Life. Despite being a heel for most of his career, he was popular in and out of the ring and was at the peak of his career as a face during 2003 to 2005. Becoming the top wrestler on the SmackDown brand in 2004, he experienced various substance abuse problems, including alcoholism and an addiction to painkillers. These real-life issues were sometimes incorporated into his storylines. Guerrero spent much of his early career wrestling on the Mexican professional wrestling scene and forming a popular tag team with Art Bar. After the death of Bar, Guerrero received his first mainstream exposure in the United States in 1995 by joining ECW and winning the ECW World Television Championship 2 times. Later that year, Guerrero moved to WCW, where he became WCW United States Champion and WCW Cruiserweight Champion, and also led the Latino World Order. He left WCW in 2000 after the company failed to elevate him to a main event spot. He moved to WWF during the Attitude Era with his WCW colleagues Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn, who formed a group called the Radicals. Guerrero went on to win the WWF European Championship and WWF Intercontinental Championship before he was released in 2001 due to addiction issues. After being rehired in 2002, he formed Los Guerreros with his nephew Chavo, winning the WWE Tag Team Championship and established himself on the SmackDown brand. He climbed to main event status and won the WWE Championship, his sole world championship, at No Way Out 2004. He lost the title later that year, but remained a popular main eventer until his sudden death on November 13, 2005. He was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, AAA Hall of Fame, Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame, and Hardcore Hall of Fame. Guerrero was born and raised in El Paso, Texas, where he graduated from Thomas Jefferson High School, La Jeff, in 1985, He attended the University of New Mexico and then New Mexico Highlands University on an athletic scholarship. It was there that Guerrero entered collegiate wrestling before moving to Mexico to train as a professional wrestler. He followed in the footsteps of his brothers and father, who had also wrestled in Mexico. As a boy, he would attend the wrestling promotions held by his father, Guerrero, at the El Paso County Coliseum. Guerrero's father allowed him and his nephew Chavo to wrestle each other during intermissions. From 1990 until his death in 2005, Guerrero was married to Vicky Guerrero, with whom he had 2 daughters, Shaul Marie Guerrero and Sherilyn Amber Guerrero, both of whom became wrestlers. He also had another daughter named Kaylee Marie Guerrero during his 2-year separation from Vicky. Following several injuries in his career during the 1990s, Guerrero became addicted to alcohol and drugs, including painkillers and performance-enhancing substances. He suffered 3 drug overdoses prior to being released from WWE in 2001, following which he worked towards getting sober. Guerrero was a close friend of fellow wrestlers Art Barr, Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Dean Malenko, Rey Mysterio, Matt Hardy, Chris Jericho, JBL, and Batista. He was a born-again Christian. On November 13, 2005, Guerrero's nephew Chavo found him unconscious in his hotel room at the Marriott Hotel City Center in Minneapolis. Chavo later explained that Guerrero had passed out in his hotel bathroom with a toothbrush in his hand and that the basin water was running. He added that he was still alive when he was discovered. Upon the ambulance's arrival at the scene, he was pronounced dead at the age of 38. His funeral service was officiated by superstar Billy Graham. The episodes of Raw on November 14, 2005, and SmackDown on November 18, 2005, were both filmed on November 13th and each aired as tributes to Guerrero. All storylines were put on hold and no WWE employees were forced to perform, although several matches took place, including one featuring Chavo. Raw started with all the wrestlers and numerous backstage personnel on stage as Vince McMahon addressed the live crowd before finishing with a 10-bell salute. In addition to the Raw and SmackDown tribute shows, TNA dedicated its Genesis event to Guerrero, while Raw renamed their next show to Night of Tribute. OVW, WWE's then developmental territory, also paid tribute to Guerrero on their television taping. Many of the wrestlers there wore armbands with Guerrero's initials on them. Other wrestlers, primarily Guerrero's nephew Chavo and friends Mysterio and Christian Cage, began paying tribute to him in their matches by using his frog splash finisher. CZW also paid tribute to Guerrero with a 10-bell salute during one of their events. Mysterio and CM Punk dedicated some of their matches to Guerrero. The Three Doors Down song here, Without You, was used in tribute videos for Guerrero, as was the 9 Inch Nails song Hurt. Guerrero is regarded as one of the greatest in-ring performers of all time. In a poll of the WWE roster, he was ranked the 11th greatest professional wrestler of all time. Ric Flair ranked Guerrero as one of his top 10 opponents, while Chris Jericho said he was the best performer in the world when he was on. Kurt Angle named Guerrero as the second greatest professional wrestler of all time, behind Shawn Michaels, stating, "Eddie could have been the absolute greatest of all time because when I wrestled, he was still in that top 3 we were talking about, so Eddie had it all. He was so entertaining, but he also had all the technique. He was such a great wrestler and he got it. He got finishes. He knew how to structure them." WWE named Guerrero one of the most beloved and accomplished WWE superstars of all time, one of the best technical wrestlers ever, and the 5th greatest performer in the history of the company's SmackDown brand. Eddie's professional wrestling debut was on September 5, 1986, before he was even 20 years old, working for legendary lucha promotion CMLL out of Mexico City. After winning the respect of fans in Arena Mexico, Eddie moved to another Mexican-based promotion in 1992, AAA. While working primarily in Mexico in the early 90s, Eddie, like a lot of independent wrestlers, also took his talents to New Japan Pro Wrestling. After leaving Mexico's AAA, he had a brief stint at Extreme Championship Wrestling out of Philadelphia. Eddie's profile as an in-ring general greatly grew when he joined WCW in August 1995. He wrestled for the promotion during its heyday and left for the greener pastures of WWE, then WWF in January 2000. While his final run in WWE would be monumental, the initial one wasn't ideal. He was no longer with the company by the end of November 2001, spent some time working for NJPW in March 2002 and up-and-comer Ring of Honor in the spring of 2002, and returned home to WWE in April 2002. He was with World Wrestling Entertainment until his untimely death on November 13, 2005. Eddie Guerrero passed away from a heart attack. The initial reports of Eddie's death focused on the heart attack and his already weak heart from heart disease. A month later, on December 26, 2005, the Wrestling Observer newsletter went into detail about why a 38-year-old athlete would die from a heart attack. The death certificate by the Hennepin County, Minneapolis Medical Examiner's Office noted the death was due to arteriosclerotic heart disease, a hardening and narrowing of the arteries that supply the heart with blood and oxygen. Eddie had an enlarged and damaged heart due to abusing growth hormone steroids. Add in his well-documented painkiller addiction and alcoholism, both of which were used in WWE storylines, and the death was all but inevitable. Eddie Guerrero's popularity remains high. It's been more than 20 years since Eddie passed away. He appears to be moving just as much merchandise in the last 20 as he did the first 19. He's still a playable character in WWE video games and has more items currently for sale in the WWE store than he did when he was still in the squared circle. His legend continues to grow with modern grapplers like Dominic Mysterio, Zelina Vega, the modern Latino World Order, and other wrestlers wearing ring gear and doing moves inspired by Eddie. Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 Vlogs.